Well, another Saturday is upon us, and it's time for another edition of Dynamic Power Picks. It's the show that allows you to pick against me, and if you win, you get a Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box, okay? We pick against the spread. Hey, no questions asked. Post your picks before the first game on the list, and that's it. All right? Simple, easy. By the way, my record for the year is 51-44. We got a lot of great information for you today. We're going to talk a little bit about the first rankings as it relates to the college football playoffs, and then we'll do college and pro. We do 5 games college, 5 games pro. So y'all stick and stay, don't go away. Let's listen to a word from our sponsors. Hey friends, David W. Coleman here for Coleman's Dynamic Products and RibRub.com. That's RIBBRUBB.com. It's where you will find the best dry marinade for baking, grilling, and smoking your favorite meats and vegetables. We're gearing up for a very busy season, so I want you to make sure you take advantage of the great sale we've got going on right now. It's the Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box. It comes in 3 great flavors: hot and spicy, original, or scorching, or a 4th combination box. What is a Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box? Well, I'm glad you asked. You get 3 bags of Coleman's Dynamic Rib Rub, 3 bags of Coleman's Dynamic Rib Nuts, a bag of Coleman's Dynamic Fry Dust, and of course, you get a bottle of rib juice, pepper juice, and rib dust. You can't beat that. Order a Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box today and get a digital copy of the Coleman's Dynamic Recipe Book. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to place that order for Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box before the holiday rush. And remember, bake it, grill it, smoke it. Oh yeah, at RibRub.com. All right, thank you. Welcome back to Dynamic Power Picks, where we pick the wins and the losses. I tell you all the time, don't put your money on this. I do this for fun, but I will tell you, I'm 51-44. Not bad. Didn't have a great week last week, to be totally honest. Last week I was 4-6. Yeah, yuck. But we're going to get back up on that horse. But before we do that, I want to take a moment to go over the college football playoffs, because this time of the year, and I've been one of those people who I've been advocating for years that you shouldn't even be doing rankings until the mid-year anyway. I think it gives some teams an advantage over others. I think what they're doing right now with the college football playoff picks, and you wait until a good part of the season has been played out, then you can get a better determination on what team is what and how good they are. Okay, so let's go over them real fast. Number 1 is Ohio State, no surprise. Number 2 is Indiana, certainly a surprise to me. But look, they're playing good football, no doubt about it. Mendoza is a heck of a quarterback. Texas A&M is number 3. Right now, I'm riding with the Aggies. Okay, I'm riding with the Aggies. Coach Reed and his son is doing it down there. Yeah. Number 4 is Alabama. I'm not sure about Alabama. Number 5 is Georgia. Number 6 is Mississippi. Number 7 is BYU. They've got a big game with the number 8 Texas Tech today, and we'll see how that plays out. That ought to be interesting. Number 9 is Oregon. Number 10 is Notre Dame with 2 losses. They can't afford to lose another game, and I'm hoping they do. I'm always anti-Notre Dame. I just am. I've been that way since I was a kid. Number 11 is Texas. They're 7-2. They're claiming that Arch Manning is finally coming around. Yeah, we'll see about that. But they are 7-2. I'll be honest, I have an inbred hatred for Texas too. So, yeah, I need them to lose as well. And number 12 is Oklahoma. They are also 7-2, another team that cannot afford a loss. But if you go and you look at the rankings, you got 3 Big Ten teams. You've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, SEC schools, an independent in Notre Dame, and then you've got 2 Big 12 schools. So there you have it. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the picks for today. Hey friends, David W. Coleman here for Coleman's Dynamic Products and RibRub.com. That's RIBBRUBB.com. It's where you will find the best dry marinade for baking, grilling, and smoking your favorite meats and vegetables. We're gearing up for a very busy season, so I want you to make sure you take advantage of the great sale we've got going on right now. It's the Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box. It comes in 3 great flavors: hot and spicy, original, or scorching, or a 4th combination box. What is a Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box? Well, I'm glad you asked. You get 3 bags of Coleman's Dynamic Rib Rub, 3 bags of Coleman's Dynamic Rib Nuts, a bag of Coleman's Dynamic Fry Dust, and of course, you get a bottle of rib juice, pepper juice, and rib dust. You can't beat that. Order a Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box today and get a digital copy of the Coleman's Dynamic Recipe Book. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to place that order for Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box before the holiday rush. And remember, bake it, grill it, smoke it. Oh yeah, at RibRub.com. Welcome back to Dynamic Power Pages. I'm Dave Coleman. You're listening to the show that picks winners for fun. That's right, I don't put my money on this stuff. No. Yeah, I ain't got to worry about calling Gamblers Anonymous for me. Nah, ain't happening. Nope, ain't gonna do it, can't do it. Money too valuable. Nope. I don't think I really gamble on this lottery, which reminds me, it's almost $1 billion again. Anyway, so let's talk about the picks. Let's start with college. Today, let's see, we got Indiana versus Penn State. Penn State is nothing more, and although they're playing at home, Penn State is, they're nothing more than they're a shell of themselves. I've got to pick Indiana and the 14.5. Okay? Georgia travels to Mississippi State. Mississippi State is one of those struggling bottom-of-the-barrel SEC schools. I don't think Georgia should have any problem with them. I'm taking Georgia and the 9.5. Texas A&M and Missouri. This is a great matchup. Both of these, of course, Eli Drinkowitz for Missouri. There's a lot of talk about him moving on to another school. We'll see how that happens. But A&M pounded them last year. They ran them all up and down the field. I don't think anything is going to be any different today. I think Texas A&M minus the 7. Auburn travels to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt this year is getting an opportunity to get revenge on all of those schools that used to beat up on them. And they're going to do it again this week because they're going to beat Auburn. Auburn, by the way, just fired their coach, Hugh Freeze. There may be a bump of I guess, loyalty to the team itself, but I don't see that happening. I think Vanderbilt is going to win it, and I'll take them in the 6.5. LSU travels to Alabama, another team that has been decimated by coaching firings, and you got the governor coming out talking about, we ain't gonna hire nobody here like that. Yeah. Shut up. You should have no business even dealing with this. Let football people do football people. By the way, don't you have a state to govern? A state that is drowning in poverty? Oh, I'm sorry, that's politics. I won't get into that. I'm going to take Alabama and the 10.5. In fact, I hope Alabama beats the dog doo out of you. All right? So, all right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll jump into the pros.
Barbecue season is here, and you're still using that 99-cent goop full of chemical derivatives and high fructose corn syrup for your sauce? Stop, please. Get to RibRub.com now and save your next cookout with an array of all-natural rubs and sauces. Start with the Dynamic Rib Dust for seasoning and the Dynamic Rib Rub for flavor, and top off your grilled or smoked masterpiece with Dynamic Rib Juice. don't forget the dynamic pepper juice for just the right kick for those chicken wings. One other thing, you've got to try the delectably delicious dynamic rib nuts. Can't decide? Order a dynamic gift box and satisfy all of your cravings. Come on, give me your hand and let me take you to barbecue land at ribrub.com. That's RIBBRUBB.com, and we'll show you how to bake it, grill it, smoke it. Oh yeah.
Welcome back to Dynamic Power Picks, the show that lets you pick against me, and if you win, you get a Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box. And boy, that would be really good around this time of year. Okay? If you want to do some cooking, or you've got somebody you want to give a nice little gift to, check out Coleman's Dynamic Gift Boxes. And don't forget, Black Friday is already going on. Click on the links, any of the links below, and you get a nice little gift box for a nice little price. All right, let's talk about the pros. Ravens travel to the Vikings. I don't know what to think about the Vikings, nor do I know what to think about the Ravens. The Ravens certainly surprised me last week. They came back. Lamar was back. I mean, he was looking good. I don't know how good he is with this injury, though, so we'll see what happens. The Vikings have surprised me. J.J. McCarthy, I'm still not sold on him. They are, believe it or not, a 3.5-point dog at home. I've got to take the Ravens, okay? Saints and the Panthers. Another team that has surprised everybody is not the Saints. It's the Panthers. And, ooh, look at this. They could really do some damage. That look, don't win last week and then come back and lose this week to the Saints. But either way, I'm taking the Panthers minus the 5.5. Rams and the 49ers. The Rams need to beat the 49ers. Look, that's just the bottom line. They got a backup quarterback, potential quarterback controversy in San Francisco. We'll see what happens with Brock Purdy and all those other things. But at the end of the day, the Rams need to win. I'm going to take the Rams and the 4.5. Giants travel to the Bears. Look, I know everybody's excited about the Giants, and although they're doing something, but they ain't really doing nothing. The Bears, have they started to get their footing with Caleb? We'll see what happens. I don't think the Giants are ready to beat the Bears at Soldier Field. I'm going to take the Bears minus the 4.5. Eagles and the Packers. Now, I'm going to tell you, the line surprised me on this. I don't know how they've got the Packers a 1.5-point favorite at home. I don't know why y'all don't want to give Jalen Hurts his due. Let's stop this stupidity, okay? This is a good team. They've got a nice little pickup at the end of the trade deadline. So, look, I'm going with the Eagles until otherwise. I'm going to take them and the 1.5, okay? All right, we'll take our last break, and when we come back, we'll recap all of the picks for this week. Hey friends, David W. Coleman here for Coleman's Dynamic Products and ribrub.com. That's RIBBRUBB.com. It's where you will find the best dry marinade for baking, grilling, and smoking your favorite meats and vegetables. We're gearing up for a very busy season, so I want you to make sure you take advantage of the great sale we've got going on right now. It's the Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box. It comes in 3 great flavors: hot and spicy, original, or scorching, or a 4th combination box. What is a Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box? Well, I'm glad you asked. You get 3 bags of Coleman's Dynamic Rib Rub, 3 bags of Coleman's Dynamic Rib Nuts, a bag of Coleman's Dynamic Fry Dust, and of course, you get a bottle of rib juice, pepper juice, and rib dust. You can't beat that. Order a Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box today and get a digital copy of the Coleman's Dynamic Recipe Book. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to place that order for Coleman's Dynamic Gift Box before the holiday rush. And remember, bake it, grill it, smoke it. Oh yeah, at ribrub.com. Welcome back to Dynamic Power Picks. You know, the show that, gives you a dynamic gift box if you beat me. Now, here are the rules. Sometimes I don't explain them. What you have to do, I'm going to post all of the picks. Those are the games you have to pick, okay? You have to pick those games based on the spread that I've already posted. Now, I know spreads go up and down prior to the game, but these are the spreads that I'm working with. It could be to your advantage, it could be to your disadvantage. But either way, you've got to post your picks before the first kickoff of the first game on the schedule beginning Saturday, which will probably be Indiana and Penn State. So long as your picks are posted on the weekly sports magazine wall, then I'll look at them. If you win, great. If you don't, I'm sorry. But if you win, remember you got Saturday and Sunday. If you win, I'll send you free of charge a Coleman's Dynamic gift box. And I'll even contact you and say, what do you want? Hot and spicy, original, or Scorch? All right. All that aside, that's how this thing works. Let's go ahead and go over the picks. Indiana minus 14.5. Georgia minus 9.5. Texas A&M minus 7. Vanderbilt minus 6.5. And Alabama minus 10.5. And let's see, I only took 2 home favorites, all right? 3 road dogs, okay? As the pros go, Ravens, well, what did I do? I said the Vikings plus 3.5, the Panthers minus 5.5, the Rams minus 4.5, the Bears minus 4.5, and the Eagles plus 1.5. Those are the picks. Those are the dynamic power picks. All you got to do is beat me and win yourself a Coleman's Dynamic gift box. Hey, we'll see you next week, and good luck.